Welcome back, SPC listeners. If you've been following along, then you are likely expecting an episode about my check ride. Well, we'll see. Enjoy episode 50. Not today, baby.
Chandler Tower, Cherokee 4121 Tangos at Chandler Air Service. We have Zulu, and we'd like a south departure, please.
What does it take to be an angel? Where does the sun go when it sleeps? Is every star that shines so brightly in the sky?
So, as you may know, I'd been cramming for my check ride, flying a lot this week, making sure I got all of the hood time necessary as well as the practice I needed for getting my ticket. I had also been studying quite a bit. I got that last flight in, see episode 49, the day before my meeting with the DPE. That check ride was to be the morning of the 24th of July, which was the Thursday before EAA AirVenture started that year, and I wanted to get my license before I went. That would be my first of several trips to Oshkosh, and I was finally going to get to meet a bunch of the people that I only knew virtually through the podcast at that time. That evening, I was going over some last-minute prep, getting all my marked books together and any stuff I would need for flight planning, like my E6B, my pins, charts, etc., when I got a call from my instructor, Larry. I thought, oh, he's got some last-minute tips and tricks and maybe needed some information for the forms he was completing. Turns out, I was way off. He was so apologetic, but they had discovered something that would throw a big wrench in my plans. It turns out that his CFI had expired at the beginning of July, and nobody had caught it. They had scoured over my flights, and since many of them were solo and some were with other instructors, stage checks, etc., if we voided all of my dual flights since July 1st that were with Larry, I still had all of the requirements to take the check ride, except for that dang hood time. So I wouldn't be doing my check ride in the morning. I needed to fly something like 1.5 hours under the hood with an instructor whose certificate wasn't expired. They, of course, comped me the flight time and the instructor time, but the big deal was that I had to postpone my check ride, and the next time the DPE had was Monday afternoon. I moved my flight to Milwaukee to go to Osh to that night, made arrangements with Kent from the pilot cast to get me from there to Osh, and scheduled that hood makeup flight for the next morning when I was supposed to be doing my check ride. I would fly with Kevin while Larry took care of his certificate. What a mess. I will say Larry and the rest of the team at Chandler Air Service were great. They owned up to the mistake, were apologetic, and made it as right as they could. I was disappointed, but these things happen. After all, one of the things you really learn as a pilot is that you're not in control of everything, and you have to make adjustments and roll with the punches. So instead of an episode about the check ride and hopefully earning my cert, this is part 1 of my makeup hood time flight. I'm breaking this up because it was a very long flight and I don't want to make this episode like 2 hours long. As usual, we'll start with getting the ATIS and first call. Again, I'd be flying that day with Kevin in Warrior 81658. It was around 9 o'clock in the morning when we started and it was already over 93 degrees. Remember, I was now scheduled for an afternoon check ride a few days later. Should be interesting. So after the ATIS, I make the call to ground and don't get a response. Try again, no response. But we hear the other traffic, so something was going on. Kevin had me continue taxiing on the ramp until we were able to get a clearance. We didn't get a response until Kevin used his push-to-talk to make the call. So during the rest of the taxi, we talk about a nice Cirrus SR22 we saw, but also thinking about why my calls didn't get answered. We would troubleshoot a bit as we went. The radio and push-to-talk on my side appeared to be working for me after that, so maybe it was just personal. I don't know. I'll let this go until we have taken off while they were doing a runway direction change, by the way, and Kevin has me put the hood on. Have a listen.
Okay. Hi. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of Chandler Airport. Advise on initial contact. You have hotel. Chandler Tower Information Hotel, time 1547 Zulu, wind variable at 3, temperature 34, dew point 12, altimeter 2987, visual approach in use, landing and departing runways 4, left and right. Notice airmen multiple obstructions in the vicinity of Chandler Airport up to 310 feet AGL. All departing aircraft advise ground control of direction of flight. Use caution for bird activity in the vicinity of Chandler Airport. Advise on initial contact you have hotel.
Chandler Ground, Cherokee 81658, Chandler Air Service with hotel, south departure.
Sure, you can go all the way to the runway.
Okay.
We don't have to get on the ramp. The taxiway, we can taxi on the ramp. We're not in a hurry anyway. We just gotta get the hood time, that's all.
Yeah.
Wait. You know, I think that's got a problem with that. Try it actually one more time.
Okay.
Wait, look, make sure you see a T. You can keep rolling.
Okay. Chandler Ground, Cherokee 81658. It's on the ramp, like a south departure, and we have hotel, I think it was.
Tower information hotel time. Cirrus 567 Mike Golf, Chandler Ground, taxi to runway 4 left via Alpha Delta. Alpha Delta 4 left, 7 Mike Golf.
Got something against me?
Yeah, taxi on the ramp. Just in between the taxiway.
I gotcha.
Yeah, okay. We can go slow if you want. I just didn't want to sit there.
Cherokee 044, cleared 4 left, taxi to the ramp.
Do we have a radio problem?
Cherokee 044 Chandler Ground, taxi to the ramp.
Taxi to the ramp, 044.
Ground Warrior 81658, parallel to taxiway Alpha with hotel southbound.
Warrior 81658 Chandler Ground, give way to a Cirrus ahead and to your right, outbound taxi to runway 4 left via Alpha Delta.
Insight, 4 right, 658.
Warrior 658 taxi to runway 4 left via Alpha Delta.
Oh, I can't believe I did that. 4 left, 658.
Did you say the wrong
I said
runway?
4 right.
Oh. Ooh, that's a nice plane.
They are actually. They look weird to me, but they're just, once you get past that, they're fast.
When I was evaluating schools, there's a school at Falcon Field that trains in the 20s. So I went out and sat in one.
Go ahead and hop on now.
Yeah.
But was it expensive?
Oh my gosh, yes. It sounded not too expensive. It was like 120, but that was dry.
They have a dry price? That's weird.
Yeah.
But how do you know how much fuel you used?
They fill it back to the tabs after every lesson. Whatever they put back in to fill it back to the tabs, you pay for.
That'll teach you to lean.
Yep.
People might overdo it. Lean it way back and then bring the engine destroyed.
Yeah. Get it all overheated.
Yeah. I don't know how the cylinders keep melting.
I wonder if I know the push to talk is working because it had a transmit.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe we overtalked them. You can make a call from over here and see what happens.
Yeah. Now I have to do my check ride in the afternoon.
Well, that's all right.
That's when I did my stage check, so.
We'll make it work, man. You got your hood time no matter how you look at it. We're just doing this for paperwork.
My second time doing hood time, I had a attitude indicator that looked like that, so we did partial panel the whole time.
Really? It's kind of funny. I didn't catch it one time, and I sent someone under the hood, and he kept turning to the right. All he was doing was putting it in the right spot. I was like, quit turning to the right. Poor guy.
Dang it, that guy just left.
Commander 683 Papa Chandler Ground, taxi to runway.
Might as well lean it while you got the...
Cub 83 Papa Chandler Ground, I'm in my instructions. Runway change in progress. Taxi to runway 22 right via Alpha November.
22 right via Alpha November.
Here, hold short of that line, okay? I don't want them to switch runways on us.
Up here?
Yeah. Fuel pump on, mixture, alternate. Okay. I got my side. All you got to do is say we're ready. We'll get in there.
Altitude, okay.
Yeah.
And we're on COM 1, okay.
Cherokee 1658, tower.
658, go ahead.
Cherokee 1658, just advise when you're ready. We are in the process of a runway change for 22s.
We're ready, 658.
Any sort of takeoff?
Cherokee 1658, fly runway heading, runway 4 left, clear for takeoff.
4 left, 658, thank you. Let's go. No, yeah,
Normal?
do the soft.
Okay.
We would have held our feet for 1500 RPM, right?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Cup 447, recycle transponder not receiving.
Damn, it's hot.
We'll get some altitude. Keep, well, there you go.
07 Mike Golf.
What do you accelerate
Would you change
to?
your
63.
All right.
Just to verify, T3.7, correct?
And right there.
Cup 447, good squawk.
And then theoretically
Cherokee
to
658, make a
79.
left downwind cut.
Left downwind 658.
What was that?
I said theoretically we go to 79 or 80, but it takes a while in this heat.
Yeah.
All right.
Information India, current on Chandler radius runways 22 left and right in use. Wind now 150 at altimeter,
All right.
2987. Go for it.
It's a left downwind for our departure, not the current runways, right?
Cherokee 658, if able, start your turn. Thank you.
Turn it now, 658.
Cup 447, frequency change approved.
Is that right?
I don't know why we're getting a left turn. Because they're probably going to change the, what would make sense out of that?
I don't know. There must have been traffic. Probably didn't want to clear us for it, right? I don't know.
They might not know we're
Cherokee
southbound.
658, leaving 2,500, proceed southbound.
658.
658.
All right, so keep climbing until we get to 25 and then turn south. Sure they got a reason for it.
Hello, Tower, Surfer Cove 963, Papa, ready for departure, 22 right.
I was sitting there going, okay, left downwind departure for us or the current runway?
Oh, for us. For
Cup
us.
9683, Papa, Chandler Tower, fly runway heading, runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway heading 83, Papa.
Fly heading 210. Put that on.
You got it?
Yep, my plane.
Once I got the hood on, Kevin started giving me headings and other instructions. We had some interesting conversations about training, the instrument rating, and Kevin was giving some good instruction, including some help with the VOR radial intercept procedures that helped me quite a bit. He actually helped solidify a couple of things for me that, and I gotta say, flying relaxed, in other words, not on a check ride or a stage check, probably helped a lot with my understanding and comprehension. I'll let a lot of this play, taking out any dead air. It's pretty good stuff.
All right, you're playing. You all set?
Yep, got it.
All right, heading 210. It's got a little heading bug. You can go like that and just set it on 210. All right, go ahead and turn left. 2160. And try, when you're under the hood, put your white dot on that one black line there.
Okay.
That'll keep you from getting too slow.
Okay. Yeah. What was the heading?
150.
Whoa.
All right, we're going to climb up to 5,500 feet.
Oh, that'll be nice up there.
Did I take that back? Fly heading 160. We'll intercept 143.
Okay.
Turn to the right. 160.
Oh, 16. I was going to 140.
Lower your cowling just a little bit, and then trim it for that.
Oh, yeah, this is a lot nicer than the afternoon the other day.
Here, is this better?
Yeah.
Chandler, Tower.
Well, we need to be, dropping at 1,000 feet a minute.
2 right, northeastbound.
Yeah.
Cup 83, Papa, left turn southbound approved. Southbound on the Peru, Desiree, Bravo.
Amazing how fast your altitude can change in those thermals, man.
Cessna 7269 Bravo, Chandler Tower at the field boundary.
If I were
right,
paying for gas, I'd get in one of those and
takeoff.
spiral up to gain my altitude.
Clear for takeoff, 22 right.
Good idea.
Turn approved, 69 Bravo.
It's like a glider.
Yeah, it is fun if you can get a good glide out of it. I hit a thermal doing an emergency in a Cessna trying to teach one to a student, and it took forever to get down.
We have this dialed in? Okay.
Yeah, I'm being your co-pilot.
Well, I am supposed to use all the resources at my disposal, right?
Right.
I was going to try, if I got overloaded, I was going to try to tell Kurt to tune some stuff in for me on the check ride.
That sounds like a good idea.
I can't do that. I'm just seeing if I can use all my resources.
Yeah, he's going to say, I'm not here.
That's worth a try.
You mind getting that for me?
Yeah. You want me to intercept that radio?
Please.
Okay.
And we'll go to tow tech. All the basic stuff, 116.0 and interceptor 128.
About 9 o'clock when we put the hood on?
Yeah. It'll be the most time you've ever spent under a hood. Are you getting your instrument rating?
I will eventually, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's going to feel like.
Yeah. The instrument rating is a little, I don't know, it's,
Cessna 69 Bravo, frequency change approved. Good day.
get that climb.
Frequency change approved. Good day, 69 Bravo.
A little intimidating, the instrument rating.
No, it's not. You already know how to fly. I mean, it's actually, it's just flying under the hood, getting used to flying these gauges just like you're doing right here. It's not really, you don't want to think that it's going to be intimidating. That's actually pretty fun. You have good control over everything. It'll be a while before you have to do another short and a soft.
Yeah.
If your instructor's smart, he'll say, all right, do a soft right when you take your hood off, and you say, do a soft field landing or do a short field, so you can get practice. But like my instructor, he didn't do that. I did 40 hours under the hood, and I never did a short or a soft. It's just regular flying.
Yeah. Yeah, it's mostly cerebral, right? Figuring it out.
Yeah, you just
Book learning.
muscle memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that what you're trying to say, cerebral? That's about the same thing, right?
Well, no, I mean like using your brain
Yeah.
less than, because, the primary training is a lot of muscle memory, right?
Right.
And then the instrument seems like it's a lot more theory.
Yeah, but then you know how to peg these, and peg
Actually, evidently, I don't know how to peg them because I forgot to intercept it.
these. Well, nonetheless,
I just wanted to try intercepting it from the right.
there you go.
That was that whole cockpit distraction thing. Good job.
You're welcome. Now, for a 2 degree, each one of those white dots behind that line there is 2 degrees, right?
Right.
You don't really need to go 30 degrees. Nice cruise, maybe 1.35, something like that.
Okay.
Because as much as it took to get you off course, that's about what you need to do on the other side.
Southeast practice area, Cessna 6291 Delta, 6 miles east of Picacho Peak, 4,200 for maneuvers southeast.
At 5,500?
Yeah. What's the highest you've ever been?
8,500. Okay. I think. Was that what? Isn't that what we do up to Prescott?
Yeah. Charlie, overhead up to 2,500 feet, turning
5,500 feet, perfect.
2,500 feet, 73 Charlie, southwest Texas. And Silver Bell 294 is just west of the Boat Factory, 55, power on stall, Silver.
Roger. Over.
3 miles south of
It is kind of annoying. I hate listening to it, but I just do it out here in the practice area to make sure that we're not missing something.
I hear you.
Go 20, actually, let's go 2,500 RPM.
Wanted to get some speed first, if that's all right.
Stanfield, Casa Grande traffic, Archer 82048. Procedure turn inbound for the VOR runway 5 approach, Casa Grande.
There's 90.
Look at your heading compared to that OBS. How's the kid?
What's that?
You had a baby recently, right?
No.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
No, that's all right. My youngest is almost 6.
Almost 6?
Yeah.
I thought Larry had a student that just recently had a baby, and that was you for some reason. 6-year-old. How do you like that?
Love it. I have a 6, an almost 8, and an almost 11.
Oh, wow. Cool. A little small
All
army.
boys.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. Were you all...
They're forcing me, if I buy a plane, they're forcing me to buy a Cherokee 6 instead of a nice economical plane.
Yeah. Or Saratoga?
Yeah.
There you go.
I need to keep fixed landing gear until I build some time, I think. Insurance doesn't like that low time
Well,
retractable thing.
yeah. So make sure they don't notice that some planes come with 2 engines.
Yeah.
Can't afford that, man. Not these days.
Yeah, they're really cheap to buy these days, though.
Oh, yeah. It's like trucks.
Yeah.
I've noticed lately that trucks are kind of they reach a point to where they're not going to lose any more value.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I bought my truck for $5,000.
What is it?
It's just a 98 Z71.
Okay.
And I drove and drove and drove and drove. I just sold it with 189,000 miles on it for $4,500.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the expenses like new tires and stuff like that, the actual loss was $500.
It's amazing.
You can't beat it.
Yeah, you bought it at the right time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I bought a Nissan truck years ago for $7,000 and drove the hell out of it. Like 100,000 miles I put on it, and sold it like 5 years later for like $5,500.
55?
Yeah, in about 2 hours.
Yeah, I sold mine just the other day, in fact.
What'd you get?
I bought my grandfather's truck. And actually, it was my previous truck was my grandfather's truck, and now my new truck is my grandfather's old truck. Kind of works out.
So what is this one?
It's a newer Z71. It's
okay.
05, now not a 98. He's not driving it, so I bought it from him.
I think we have some wind.
Casa Grande, Stanfield traffic, Archer 82048 VOR inbound to the VOR approach. Casa Grande will be going missed and a northbound departure. Yes.
May I readjust that? Now that we're straight and level. Kind of having to keep a left wind correction in.
That's all right. You're doing it right.
Traffic, Bonanza 8101 Charlie is 9 miles southwest, 4,500. Request top of stack, Stanfield.
Stanfield 82048 is inbound on the VOR inbound on the approach.
This is 100 times easier than the afternoon.
Haven't heard anybody.
What's that?
This is 100 times easier than the afternoon.
No, that's not too bad.
Look at this. I got 2 fingers on it.
That's how you're supposed to fly.
I know.
Make that wind correction you were talking about a little more.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is great. And it's easy.
Stanfield
Think about how easy your flight's going right now because there's no stress. You're just like, oh, we're just going to go get some time and come back. This is what it's like to fly instrument stuff. And you want to be able to fly instrument stuff. For one, your insurance will like that.
Yeah.
And another is it's going to be not only more time in a plane with an instructor, which makes you comfortable.
A better pilot. Yeah.
But you learn how to trust your gauges and be more comfortable in an aircraft.
Yeah. It provides you a little more utility, too.
Yep. I think it's got too much right rudder.
Yeah, I moved it to the left.
Move it way to the left. People keep messing with it because something's wrong with the nose wheel. That's going to help your wind correction, by the way.
Because it keeps wanting to
Yeah.
go back.
All right, turn back to your course here. We're getting pretty far off. You're holding left rudder to fly straight. You gotta. Something's wrong.
Yeah, I'm not holding it anymore.
Okay, good.
It's much better now.
All right, let's go that way.
Look at that. I haven't even reached my course yet, and it's moving back left.
Okay, traffic, clear 243, Tango's on the right base, runway 17.
I think we're just reaching the limit. And we're just don't even bother. Let's go like this. Turn right heading 140 and fly that for a little while. I don't want to overflight Eloy because they always drop skydivers on a nice clear day like this. And that deviation has taken us over.
Okay.
Traffic, company 2 Alpha Juliet, about 10 miles west of the airport, inbound on the VOR GGL Alpha approach, turn to 3,000 feet. Traffic, 20005, 11 and a half to the northwest of the airfield, inbound VOR DME Bravo, approach 3 Let me guess, don't crash.
What?
I don't know.
Now it's going to the left.
Yeah, I picked that one up already.
Any questions about things on your check ride?
No, I think the only thing that I would want to practice right now that I can think of is intercepting radials both inbound and outbound.
Okay.
I know what to do, but it sometimes confuses me. So a little practice wouldn't help, wouldn't hurt. I guess some unusual attitudes wouldn't be a bad practice either.
All right, we'll do that then.
Not to mention it's fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Intercept that course. Now, what direction do I turn?
It's a 2 radial.
Well, don't worry about that.
Okay.
That's the most commonly thing screwing people up.
Yeah, okay.
Go straight to the right or the left. Whichever direction the needle's pointing, say south.
Heck, except it depends on what you have it on too,
No,
right?
don't worry about that. Don't ever. I think what you're trying to do is getting ready to start talking about in terms of left and right.
Yeah.
We don't care about the to indication or the from indication. In fact,
Okay.
it doesn't matter. Now, the needle's pointing over here to this side, right?
Yep.
So what does that say?
South.
So we got to go in some southerly direction, which is going to be a right turn.
Juliet, 4 miles west of the...
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So if you go intercept that, which means what? It means immediately that you're reverse sensing. See that?
Yep.
I purposely made you reverse sense just so you can go intercept that. So why don't you intercept that radial?
43 Tango Tango's right southland, runway 17.
Okay, so
Actually, that's going to be a hard one to... Or so maybe 240 would be a right heading to pick.
we got to turn fast.
You got time.
Yeah, Buckeye traffic, 243 Tango Tango's on a right downwind, runway 17, Buckeye.
Okay, yeah, that made a lot more sense to just look at the...
Yep. So now...
And then turn to that direction. I got it.
Right. So we're still flying off to this side.
Traffic 8101 Charlie is proceeded to turn inbound on the VOR approach runway 5,
So-
3,500 Stanfield.
What's going to happen is when we intercept this and then fly past the VOR, we'll get a from indication and then read correctly, right?
Yeah. So would it make sense, so you're not reverse sensing, to twist it to the reciprocal, so that it's easier to track? Or
Well, currently, everything's right. See?
oh yeah, it is. Okay, yeah. You're right.
Material 6 Mike Cliff downwind 143.
All right. Let's see. Intercept that course.
Okay.
So that one's just right? You
Yep.
just kind of come over here and say, I've got to go
But
somewhat
I
northwest.
did it the same way though. I looked over here. I said, okay, 3-2. I'm going to turn toward 3-2.
All right.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on a second. Intercept that course.
Okay.
Nothing. That's exactly right. Kind of weird, huh?
Yeah, it is.
You always have to think about it in terms of the headings. Never in terms of left and right.
Yeah, where it is. Yeah.
All right. So this is what.
Well, hold on. Let's leave it there for just a second, if that's okay.
Okay.
And I want to just make sure that I'm going to get the right angle to intercept it at.
Well, if you roll it at 330,
So,
that's a 90-degree intercept.
I kind of want to go. Yeah, so I kind of want to go to probably 020.
Or fly 330 until it starts moving.
Ah, okay.
And
So
then
90-degree intercept and then start to move in.
Right, because we really don't know how far we are from that.
Okay.
And if you think about it, 330 is,
That's the fastest way to get to it.
well, it's north of the VOR, and we're currently south of it. See, we're reverse sensing. We've got a from indication of 330. Now, go ahead and switch the VOR. What's the reciprocal of 060?
240.
We still have the 330-degree intercept. See that?
Tampa traffic bonanza 8101 Charlie is
Now
VOR
it-
inbound on the VOR approach runway 5.
Now everything's reading right.
All right.
We will pick
Give
it
me
up.
some. That helped a lot.
Okay, good. Now this is what I want. 150 from 120 from. Let's intercept the 120-degree radial from, which means we got to turn to some over here, right?
Yeah, that's a tougher one, right? So it's still faster to go left.
Yep. So go to the left. And actually, go to the left.
What's that?
Go to the left.
Okay.
And we'll fly 210 until
I'm
that
assuming you're
comes
clearing us, right?
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Okay.
We're flying right over an airport too, but we're at a high altitude.
Yeah. What are we over?
Here, look out the window. That's Casa Grande.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So we'll take out. I want you to intercept the 120-degree radial, and you can roll at a 90-degree. Once it starts moving,
I'm going to go more towards south.
Yeah, more 45, right?
Yeah. That helps a lot. Okay. Makes a lot more sense now.
So when we're on it, what radial will we be on?
When we're on what?
When this is centered, we'll be on the 120.
We'll be on the 120 radial.
Now, if I had a 2 indication and it was reading 120-degree radial,
We'd be on the 300 radial.
absolutely. Okay, good. I'll show you something cool. It's a little outside of private pilot level. Let me dial in 115.6, okay? All right. So if I look at this top half right here, and I got 320 to 040.
Yep.
Cascade traffic bonanza 01 Charlie, Maricopa Highway inbound
Actually,
on the
because
VOR
this is,
approach runway 5 Cascade.
Go this way. So if I wanted to go to the intersection of 120, 150 for Phoenix and
This
Stanfield
is what you were doing on the board yesterday, right?
So So I go right here. This is my 90, right?
Yep.
And then find right here. I got to find some common heading that I'd fly to.
Right. So let me see if I can do this here.
All right.
I watched you on the board yesterday and kind of blew my mind a little bit, but all right. So somewhere in the southerly range here is going to take me toward that something. Okay, 1-5. So I'm probably going to head like 130.
Yeah, I'd say that should.
In between the two, right?
Yeah, and whenever one of these starts to move, we'll start to intercept that one first, and then we'll have to figure out, well, do I turn north or south, or in this case, do I turn to 120 when this one starts to center, or do I turn to 330?
So which side of this VOR you're on?
Yeah.
How do you determine that? Let me think.
Say this centers.
Yeah.
I'm going to center it. Okay.
Okay.
So I want to fly to this intersection, then I got to center.
Oh,
this
that one's centering.
Yeah, I know. I got to center this quick. All right, it's centered, right?
Yep.
So I need to know really quickly, what way do I fly? Do I go south or north? Currently, my course is to the south, so I turn south.
Yeah, I got to turn to 120. Let's stay on that. We must be pretty close to that VOR.
No, we were just cooking. Once that starts to move and with a 90-degree intercept, it will
right.
We actually are close to it. We're only like 5 miles away.
Oh, it's steering field, right?
Yeah.
Look at that. It's going to go full on the other side.
Turn sharper.
What's that?
Turn sharper.
Over the numbers right now.
Standard rate only under the hood, right?
Doesn't count today.
Number 2, we're currently midfield, left downwind for runway 14, Skywest 734.
Cascade traffic, Bonanza 8101 Charlie is midfield going around following the published missed approach procedure.
Now the 120-degree radio should take us over Arizona City.
Mr. Glenn, Cessna 456 and holding short 05, ready for takeoff, right crosswind departure.
So while we were flying around, I noted that if we landed somewhere, it would count as cross-country time since we were flying so far. After a few seconds, he agreed and said, all right, let's go land at Pinal. Now, for those of you not familiar with the airports around this area in Arizona, Pinal County Air Park, or Mike Zulu Juliet, is kind of unique. It's a publicly owned airport, but it has turned into sort of a special use airport. It's also known as the Airplane Boneyard. This airport is between the Phoenix area and Tucson, and it turns out the dry desert is a great place to mothball airplanes or store them while decommissioned and before being fully scrapped or whatever they need to do. There are all kinds of planes there. Most of them are airliners, and they're all over the place. There's crazy security there too, and one of the many public and private tenants there is the U.S. government, so you can imagine they're protecting what they have there. Later in my flying career, I landed there again, yes, to gawk at airplanes, and a security truck paralleled us the whole way during our taxi back. I think they were basically saying, go ahead, make my day, get out of that airplane. Maybe I'm dating myself with the Dirty Harry reference, but needless to say, it's not the most welcoming airport, but it has some badass hardware. Basically, the only purpose of this airport appears to be airplane storage, so yeah, let's go check it out. You'll get to listen to us gawking at a few airplanes while we taxi back, too.
If we go far enough, we can get cross-country time, too.
If we land somewhere?
Yeah.
212 is upwind 14. Yeah, that's downwind departure.
Good idea. Let's go to Pinal.
Even a touch and go would qualify, right?
Yeah, we'll go to Pinal. Turn to heading. Let me intercept that radio and I'll find us a heading to fly. Let me see your checklist.
Checklist? Oh, straight edge?
Yeah. That's weird. Almost perfect. Dial in 115.
On this?
Yeah. Okay, intercept that. Take me to Pinal. You can have that back. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
No restricted airspace in the way.
Upwind of runway 05, we'll make right crosswind exit to Tucson. That's correct.
session.
All right, it's been 30 minutes. We'll turn the fuel pump on, switch the fuel tank to the right side.
Oh, I didn't know about the turn the fuel pump on.
Yeah, you want to get the fuel pump pumping just to prevent,
Yeah.
you know, it's a preventative measure of whether or not there be an air bubble.
I get it.
Okay.
I just never heard it before. That's a good idea.
All right.
Fuel is my friend.
That's right.
Making a right crosswind exit
Telling at the
or
pump.
runway 05, departing to
Or
right.
if you're on fire.
Yeah. That heading bug is kind of nice, actually, isn't it?
Yeah, they're really neat. They use them for autopilots mostly, but in this case, it's just a VOR with a heading bug. I mean, a HSI. I mean, not even that. It's a
Directional
directional gyro heading indicator.
heading indicator. There you go. Good. It's good that there's like 3 or 4 terms for every one of these.
Yeah. The HSI is a VOR overlaid on the heading indicator.
Yeah.
So easy. It's so easy to say HSI though.
So what are your plans in aviation?
I want to be here long enough to be able to teach aerobatics.
Capcom Charlie, Bonanza 8101. Charlie is departing the area.
I used to have a job where I traveled a lot,
Northwest.
and even for a kid,
4,000.
I mean, I guess not a kid, but for someone my age, I worked awful hard. I decided, you know, I don't want to work so hard. Kurt said something to me one day that just rang in my head. I'm not ever going to be in my deathbed and say, man, I wish I worked harder. You know?
True.
So I kind of agreed with that. So this is fun. You work hard. You try to do your best.
So you made a career change.
Yeah.
Pay cut. Right?
About 80%.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Yeah.
What were you doing?
Professional photographer.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, I didn't have a choice. I was a third-generation photographer. It was my family business.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm a heavy amateur photographer. I do some little things here and there.
Well, it's fun. You know,
It's a lot more fun, I think, as a hobby than as a job.
it was a great job. I met a lot
Was
of
it?
people. Used to
Yeah.
hang out with like Emmett Smith and stuff like that.
Oh, cool.
Just to take pictures.
Were you doing some sports photography or mostly portraits?
Horse racetrack?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. That's a good subject.
Yeah, we're actually the biggest company in what we do in the nation.
Do you still enjoy doing it sometimes?
Yeah, I still do it to make money on the side.
Oh, okay,
In
good.
fact, I do a lot of stuff for our website. People can order pictures from our website, and then we'll have a whole image, a small, very, very small image, so they can't print it, so they can see the photo and then order it. So I do a lot of data entry for the website every night.
I haven't even seen that part of your web. Oh, what's the website? I thought you meant...
Cody Photography.
Oh, okay.
Our website, the
Gotcha.
family one. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so stuff like that. We stay pretty busy.
Yeah.
Make some extra cash.
So you want to continue teaching at least for the foreseeable future?
Oh yeah, I mean I don't want to be an airline pilot.
Yeah, a lot of people are thinking corporate these days, but
Oh, you know, even that, you know.
I've already done your travel, right?
Yeah, I didn't see my wife for an entire year when I was in the Army. And then I came back, and then what did the first thing I do is start being gone for 2-3 months at a time.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not healthy.
No.
So
That's how divorces happen.
basically,
One of the reasons.
pretty easy.
Of course, the other one's financial.
Yeah. We're happy, you know.
Yeah.
I still find ways to buy the things I want. It takes longer to save up for them, but I don't know.
Dude, you're my freaking hero is what you are.
Why is that?
Because you're doing it.
Oh yeah.
Because you did it. You took the chance and you did it.
No, I got to buy the bike. She left me alone. No problem.
What's that?
She let me buy my bike. I guess got street bike. She's got a quad. I got a dirt bike. We go have fun. Just got a truck. It's harder, but I don't know. Someday it's gonna have to change. I can't do it forever, but somehow Matt does it. But his wife got a pretty good job.
Yeah. I think we've got some wind. I'm gonna head this direction. See if we.
Also, this VOR has some deviation on it.
Oh.
They all do.
Now, it's not the VOR, right? It's the receiver, correct? That has the problem?
I don't know. It's
Oh.
this. Yeah, it's the antenna.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. But as far, you set your heading just right.
When you said the VOR has some... I didn't know if you meant that the actual VOR on the ground was miscalibrated.
The receiver.
Okay,
receiver.
yeah.
No, that could
That's
never
what I-
happen on the ground, yeah.
Yeah, they keep those pretty maintained, don't
Yeah. I never landed it. Now I always wanted to, so this is going to work out.
Yeah, that's got all the dead airplanes, right?
They're not dead.
No, they're not.
No, they're fully functioning
What
aircraft.
are they doing there?
It's a storage facility. We don't get corrosion in Arizona. We don't have humidity or
right.
salt in our air.
Right.
And it's corrosion, obviously, is rust for aluminum.
Yep.
So when they can't fly them, or, when times are bad, they store them. So that's what they do here. I feel bad this is happening to you, man.
Yeah,
kinda-
I was pretty bummed last night, but, look, I'm flying. Could be worse, right?
For free?
Yeah.
Yeah. It just sucks, that's all.
Yeah,
I feel, actually, don't take it the wrong way, I feel worse for Larry.
Oh, I know. He's got to just feel like absolute crap right now.
He's pretty stressed out about it.
I feel bad for Larry too. I'm not pissed at Larry or anything. I'm just disappointed it happened.
Yeah, I imagine, in a moment in time, it could be pretty easy to just get frustrated and point a finger, but I would have been upset a little bit. And, you don't even have to agree to that. It's obvious that anybody would be upset about that. But when you start to think about it, when does your driver's license expire?
Yeah. Well,
On your 65th birthday, right?
Yeah, in Arizona, it's like, yeah. No, I know. There wasn't even really a moment I was really pissed at him. I was just going, oh.
The situation you were upset at.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could tell when he called me last night that he was contrite, upset with himself, and
Intercept this one.
if he'd have been like all,
Yeah, if he was a dick about it.
yeah, which of course he wouldn't be.
Of course not. He's a guy's a teddy bear.
Yeah.
But you know what? I bet you he was a mean cop, because sometimes he told me some stories and I thought, oh, he got mad at one guy one time here at the airport and he was telling me about it. And I thought to myself, I never want to see the day where Larry's pissed at me. All right, actually go back to that.
Whoa, look at that.
I'm just trying to get you to head right for... I tell you what, fly heading 115. Right here, fly this heading for a little while. Actually, 110. Thought it was going to rain today. Look how perfect it is.
Yeah.
Everybody in my family calls me. Is it going to rain today?
You're the weatherman.
I was like, I don't know, turn on the TV.
Weather.com, baby.
Yeah. Or my wife, when it's like really gloomy, she'd be like, is it going to rain? I'm like, nope. And it doesn't rain. She tells her friends, oh, Kevin knew it wasn't going to rain. It's funny.
How long you guys been married?
Almost 8 years now.
Sweet.
Yeah. We started dating when I was 15.
Oh, you're kidding me.
Yeah, no.
High school sweethearts, huh?
Yeah. I try to avoid saying it that way. Oh, good for you. It just happened. I got pretty lucky.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Here, check this out. Take your hood off. Look at that guy crop dusting.
Oh, sweet. Is that one of those turbines?
Badass.
So they go against the rows, huh?
Oh, I don't know. However they paint the picture. Oh, it's a lot of altitude trying to show you that. Trying to keep you a sight picture.
Yeah.
See the airport?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's where we're going.
So a bunch of different airlines just store their stuff there, huh?
Yeah. We'll do a full stop taxi back.
So is there a storage business there? I mean, it's an FBO that does storage, basically.
Yeah, I don't know how. I don't fully understand it. I just know that that's why they're there.
I'm sorry. What was the last thing you told me to do?
9-4. Remarks.
Fly that
Density altitude 4,400.
Oh, the one we're on?
Yeah.
Marana Regional Airport NOTAMs are as followed. Runway 3-21 is closed. Marana.
Marana Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 1645 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10 clear.
What's the calm runway there? I have a
Right traffic pattern. Well, see that you get lucky when you see right traffic pattern.
Yeah.
Because then you know the reciprocal.
No, the opposite is almost always the calm runway then.
No. You just at least know the runway assignments. What is the calm runway? No one's in the pattern. It could be whatever I want it to be. I'm going to figure it's 30.
Okay.
So we'll keep flying this. Pattern altitude's going to have to be 3,000 feet. We'll get a little closer and just do a chop and drop.
Okay.
We're just about to get an hour's worth of flight. We'll do some unusual attitudes on the way back. We'll do some stalls and steep turns and stuff like that, including emergency. Just mostly concentrating on that 1.1.
Yeah.
Alright, put the power at 1800 RPM and just pitch for 110. Zero 90. See how well you can do this? Now Air Traffic Warrior 81658 is 5 miles to the north, making left traffic for runway 30 now. Oh, there's scratches on the windshield from people shoving their headsets in it.
Oh, yeah. It's going to start to get hot.
Shouldn't be too bad out here. It's usually colder when we're further south out of the valley.
Weed 1,500 feet per second.
Yeah, I like this. See if you can stop it right at 3,000 feet without leading it more than 100 feet.
Okay. Would be interesting.
Regional Airport NOTAMs are as followed. Runway 3-21 is closed.
Oh, balloon!
All right, keep flying this heading, get your power back in there at 24.
Regional Airport. Automated weather observation. 1650 Zulu weather. Wind calm. Visibility 10 clear. Below 12,000. Temperature 32 Celsius. Dew point 18. Altimeter 294. Remarks. Density altitude 4,004.
All right, turn right, heading 120. Yeah, just take the hood off and fly, have fun with it. All right, we're going to parallel this and then find the 45 and turn back onto it. We're going to land on runway 30. Oh, you know what?
What did you say?
30 is going that way.
Yeah.
Let's just enter the 45 right here.
Okay.
I just had a number in my head and wasn't putting it together. Makes sense now. Perfect 45. All right, keep going. Now Air Traffic Warrior 81658 is 2 mile 45 for 30. Right traffic for 30. I said left traffic too. Nobody got on the radio and said anything. One of my students used to work here. He's a colonel, full bird colonel. And he was a flight instructor in the Apaches, the Blackhawks, and the Cobras.
Oh, jeez. So he was doing another rating?
He was getting a category add-on for the fixed wing. He's a cool guy. He doesn't look very old to be a colonel. Looks like a cool place to ride dirt bikes right there.
30. Okay, so we're landing this way.
Yep. You announced that we're on base, right? Traffic 30.
Canal, right?
Yep.
Canal traffic, Cherokee on right base for 30, touch and go. Canal.
Better make it a full stop taxi back. We'll announce it later.
Well, okay.
We need time to look. We gotta stay on a taxiway though, they hate that crap.
Oh, really?
I called one time and said, you guys alright with me just flying to look at your planes? I was like, no. That was their answer. No. I was like, alright then. Have a good day.
You wanted to fly and walk around?
No, we can't get out.
Oh.
But we can do a taxi back. We screwed, it didn't take an hour to get here, so we need to waste a little time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We were circling over Casa Grande for 20 minutes. Now our traffic warrior 81658 is right base 30, full stop.
We may change our minds again.
Left traffic, right traffic, full stop, touch and go. Fly by, short approach. You just say, look out.
Yeah. Many options.
I want you to land on the number.
On the number? Okay.
Yep. Get the short field out of the way.
Oh, you want a short field?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's set it up. Oh, you almost got it. All right.
Right on the numbers, not above them?
On them.
On them. Okay.
On top. I don't see anything, do you? Oh, land short. Ooh, he's got it. You have time. You have time. You don't ever rush it, okay? Once you're on the ground, you just take a deep breath, lower the flaps, and then just apply the brakes. Get up at Delta here.
Okay. Yeah, other than that crap, it was a pretty good landing.
That was great, yeah. Now our traffic warrior 81658 is clear there. All right, we'll turn right. Look at this. These are 747. That's a 747 tanker.
Yeah, super tanker. Jeez.
That's actually pretty intimidating. These things look so small when you're on the ground. It's getting a new engine.
So there's nowhere here where you can get out?
Not really.
There's no FBO or anything?
Look at that Grumman goose.
Oh, man, that's seen better days.
Well, it's such an old plane.
Yeah.
Someone just needs to buy it, put some engines on it, and just take care of it.
It's a nice one in front of it, too.
What is that?
Looks like a Gulfstream.
Gulfstream, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. The nose wheel's all screwed up on this thing.
Yeah.
I'm having to hold right in.
Let go real quick. Yeah, people keep screwing with that. So,
just hold it in
for
while you're
the
on the
very
ground.
brief amount of time we're on the ground, it's pissing me off that someone keeps fixing it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that saved for super tankers. Can you imagine flying through a fire?
No. Lots of maintenance going on here, it looks like, huh?
Did that? Look, the wingtips are missing.
Oh, yeah. There's not even a hangar that'll fit that thing here.
There's another Grumman goose.
Oh, yeah. What are those other ones over there? With the red tails?
I think they're C-123s.
Oh, the firefighting ones they use them for now?
Yeah.
The ones that have the wings that fall off? Isn't that what those were?
That was a C-130.
Oh, C-130.
No, that was a DC-9, I'm sorry. No, it was a DC-7. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm back. It was a C-130 for sure.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't see anybody.
All right. Let's do a short field takeoff.
Okay.
Make your call that you're
So would I taxi all the way back over there?
Yeah. Good idea. We'll just go right here.
Okay. Right. Now traffic, Cherokee is taking 30 for north departure.
So we'll stop there for this episode and get the takeoff and rest of the flight in the next one. So while I didn't get to do my check ride that day, I did get to have a great flight with Kevin, got some good instruction, and got to land at Pinal for the first time. I really had no hard feelings for the school or for Larry especially, who was likely going through a terrible time trying to fix that little oversight. Yes, I would have to now do my check ride in the afternoon and get to Oshkosh maybe a day later than expected, which wasn't ideal, but whatever. Remember, we roll with the punches. I'd love to hear from you. I am loving getting the notes and comments from listeners again, so keep them coming. And thanks for those of you who've already reached out. Actually, I have a call to action for you guys. If any of you are currently flight training, either for your private or even a more advanced rating, please reach out to me. I would love to talk to you about your experiences and maybe do a feature on the podcast. Seriously, just do it. Just send an email or contact me on Twitter or something. My email is bill@studentpilotcast.com, or you can reach out to me on the website contact form at studentpilotcast.com. On Twitter, I'm at Bill Will. That's Bravo India Lima Lima Whiskey India Lima. Just do it. Do it now. Unless you're driving or flying, then don't do it now. Later's okay. So this was a really cool flight, though. I was so relaxed and taking in some good information and practice, and I was flying. I could think of a lot worse things I could be doing. I was enjoying this extra flying, but was excited to get the check ride done too, and was even getting pretty excited to get to my first Oshkosh. I could feel it happening now. I was going to be a pilot. Music for today's episode is To Be an Angel by the Canadian band Uncle Seth. You can get more information and subscribe to the podcast feeds on the web at studentpilotcast.com. Remember, any instruction that you hear in this podcast was meant for me and for me alone in the situation I was in at the time. Please do not try to blindly apply anything you see or hear in this podcast to your own flying without thinking it through on your own completely. If you have questions about any aspect of your flying, please consult a qualified CFI.